Welcome to our executive interview series at the 2025 Zero Trust Summit here at the Spy Museum, presented by CyberScoop. I'm Wyatt Cash, and we're here with Chris Townsend, Vice President of Sales Public Sector at Elastic. Chris, thanks so much for joining us.
Well, thank you for having me, Wyatt. Always a pleasure to see you.
So let's start by asking, from your perspective, as you call on government agencies, what do you see as the biggest operational challenges that most government agencies are still facing to establish a zero trust environment?
Yeah, Wyatt, everyone's familiar with the 5 pillars of zero trust, and there's lots of technology deployed in those 5 pillars. There's lots of technical debt, lots of data spread all across the organization in silos, whether it's on-prem or off-prem. The challenge that our customers have is achieving some type of data standard so they can get a common operating picture of their zero trust environment. So there are great tools out there to secure the cloud, secure the network perimeter, identity management, all the pieces that you need to build your zero trust architecture. But it's how do you get all those pieces to feed into a common platform, a common operating environment, and achieve some type of data standardization. And that's been a real challenge across many of our customers that are trying to drive to zero trust, because they've made these investments in a number of disparate tools that index their data to go do security, or index the data to do log management and metrics, index their data to do observability, or index their data to go do AI or LLMs. But none of those components talk. And we believe at Elastic that you should index your data once and then use it for multiple times, rather than indexing it for each different tool, because you end up paying for it every time you do that.
And that kind of leads to my next question, which is, how would you characterize the extent to which most government agencies are actually achieving a real-time visibility of users and devices and the networks and the entire platform, as you will, and what still has to happen to achieve that?
Yeah. So the agencies that are successful at doing it, like General Services Administration, for example, GSA has one of the lighthouse examples of zero trust in government. They use this opportunity to drive some common data standards. So there are organizations out there that are trying to drive data standards and data sharing. So the Open Telemetry project, for example, Elastic has open sourced its schema for logs and for security data to that project. So trying to facilitate data sharing across multiple components is really going to help us get that visibility across organizations. So any of the government organizations that are migrating to zero trust and using this as an opportunity to take a step back, collapse a lot of those disparate tools that they've invested in, and look to a common data platform that's standards-based that they can use across their organization, because this is an opportunity to bring network and security platforms together through zero trust, and then overlaying a standards-based data sharing infrastructure that allows you to then do things like advanced machine learning or generative AI or analytics across that platform. So that's the agencies that are successful are taking that approach.
Well, Chris Townsend, thank you so much for sharing your insights on zero trust here with us at the Zero Trust Summit.
Awesome. Thank you, Wyatt. Appreciate the time.